Hi YouTube! So in today's video I want to show you how to use data change subscriptions with the Python module FreeOPCUA. UA. And for this purpose I came up with the following scenario. Let's imagine we have an OPCUA server offering a variable node which contains the value of a button. And now I want to write a graphical OPCUA client to monitor the button state. And here in this folder I have two images, so let me show them to you. This is the first image, and this should be displayed whenever the button is not pressed. And if the button is pressed, I want to display this image. Okay, today I won't connect a physical button to my laptop, or I'm not going to use a Raspberry Pi, but instead I will just use a simple simulation here. And I don't want to call the button state all the time, but instead I want to use a data change subscription. So the first thing we have to do is we have to set up the OPCUA server for our button. So I will start Python here, and let me just type the code for a simple OPCUA server using FreeOPCUA. I won't explain too much here because I have set up such servers several times in older videos on my channel, but maybe I will put a link to the description which will show you one of my older videos where I explain everything step by step. Here I'm adding a variable node to my objects node, and this node should have the node ID namespace 1 string my button. Okay, the name should be my button and the default value here will be false. And now I can start my server, which is now running on localhost port 4840. And now the next step is to create the client. So let me change into this directory where I have the two images, and I will call a file called visu.py. Program to monitor the button state offered by a OPCUA server. Okay. So first I have to import some modules. For my graphical user interface I will use tkinter, and here I will import label, frame, tk, and photo image. And on the client I will use FreeOPCUA, and I will import the client class with a capital C. Let's begin. Now let's create the GUI. And I believe this is the first GUI I'm doing on this channel. I believe I've never written a GUI. But yeah, I don't want to go too much into details because I'm not a GUI expert. And there are better videos out there explaining you how to use tkinter. But what I'm doing here is I've created a mainframe. Now I will create an array with all the button states, photo, image, file is of PNG, photo, image, file is on PNG. So this array just contains my two images, and this should be a capital O here. Now let's create a label at the mainframe, and the image should be button state 0 at the begin, but by starting this subscription the value is fetched for the first time, and this should be changed to the actual state of the button. Okay, and maybe let's add one more label here. So the text is state of the button. Okay, now let's pack it. So much for the GUI, and now we need to add a class for the subscription handler. So I will create a new class here, and I will call it button handler, and I have to define one method with the name data change notification. And this method will be called whenever the state of my button has changed. As arguments, it needs the node which has changed, because I can use the same handler for multiple nodes, the new value, and a data field here. First thing I will do is I will just print new state, and I will print out the new state here, and if the value is true, I will just I will change the image from my label with configure image should be button states 1. So if the button is on, I want to use this one, and if not, I want to display the other image. Okay, so much for the handler. Now let's connect. Oh no, let's subscribe or subscribe to button state. Okay. So the first thing I need is I need to get the buttons variable, or the node containing the buttons variable. For this I will use the getNode function here. So the namespace is 1 and the string was my button. Okay, now I need an object of the class button handler, and now I will create the subscription here. I need two arguments here. The first is a period, which I'm not 100% sure why you really need this period in milliseconds, so I just set it to 500 milliseconds, but I will show you later, you don't really need, or it's not like this function is polling the value every 500 milliseconds. When you change the variable on the server side, it will nearly instantly change on your client, so I'm not 100% sure what this period does. And the second argument is our button handler's object. So sub create subscribe data change, and now with this method here we set up to which node we want to subscribe to, which is button variable here. Okay, now let's connect to server. So first I need to set up my server. Oh, of course I can only do this after I have subscribed, I have connected to my server, sorry for this. So let me put this code here, sorry for this little mistake here. Okay, and now let's start tk main loop. So here we'll just call the main loop method, which is a blocking method. As long as my window is running, I won't leave this function here, but after closing the window I can unsubscribe. I can unsubscribe and then I will disconnect client disconnect. Okay, so that should be it. Now I will try to run this program. Okay, I made a mistake. Button state is not defined. Yeah, it should be button states. Okay, so I have a typo here. So let's try to run it again. It looks good. And let me make this window a little bit smaller here. So I hope you can see it. And now here on the server side, I will use the set variable. My button set variable. And I try to set this to true. Note object has no root at variable. My button. Okay. Set value. Oh, not set variable, set value. Okay. And now we'll set it to true. Okay, and now we see the state has changed to true. False. Yeah. Now the green light is gone again. And I already told you I don't really know what this period thing is about, because if I import sleep from time and if I write the following thing here, so let's turn it on here, then let's sleep for 1 millisecond. Let's turn it off again. And now if I execute this code, we got these 3 event triggers, and the value changed just instantaneously. So I don't really know what this period thing is all about. And now if I close this window here, my client disconnects and I'm done. So okay, that's how to use data change event subscriptions with FreeOPCUA Python module. So I hope you've learned something and you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and goodbye.